This is the second lesson of 4 that show you how to put an image into a frame. It was going to be 3, but when I started to film this part it turned out to be too long, so I've broken it into 2. Last time I showed you how to manage it when the portion of the frame where you wanted to put the image was either a regular shape or all a single color. This time we're going to take a look at one that's neither and see how you might deal with that. This flower frame is the one in question. I want to put a picture of my cat, Purr, in the center of the flower. Now I could select this shape in one of several ways. I could use the magnetic lasso tool, and I could try to select the points that way. But if I zoom in by holding down the Command key and the spacebar, that's Control spacebar on a PC, you can see that wasn't very accurate, so I'm going to drop that with Command D, Control D on a PC. I could use either the pen tool or the polygonal lasso tool, and I could select each one of these points by clicking like this to make the selection, but as you can see that would be very long and tedious and is also prone to error if I miss, like I am likely to. So let's not do that one either. I could get the magic wand and I could click to select a portion within the tolerance level of the magic wand and hold down the Shift key and click again and keep clicking, and eventually I would have the whole thing, and that would work. But it's possible that this is one of the images that lends itself to an even easier way to make the selection by using the channel panel, and let's see if it is. We'll drop this selection, open up the channels panel. Here's RGB at the top, and then we have the red, green, and blue channel. If you click on the name of any of the channels, you can see that channel in isolation. So there's the red channel. This would be perfect if I wanted to have the petals and the center, because I can select them all in a single click. But I don't, so I'm going to drop that selection. Let's take a look at green. Well, green is promising. It has a dark line here that separates the section that we want from the rest of it, which we don't want. But it also still shows the gradient in the middle, and you can see all the stuff on the outside. And let's see if the blue is any better. Click on the blue channel. Well, there's a little bit of difference in the gray there. Let's see. Oh no, that's not going to work. See, it selects down into the middle of each petal, and I don't want that. So I'm going to drop this and go back to the green channel as our best bet, because it does have that dark line. Now in order to make this work, I'm going to need to manipulate it, and I don't want to do that with the actual green channel, of course, because that would mess up the colors of my image. So I'm going to make a copy of this channel by going to the flyout menu on the panel and choosing Duplicate Channel. Calling it green copy is fine. I do want it in the very same document where I am now, so I'm just going to click OK, and there it is. Click down to select it, and now I want to use this dark line around the outside of the center here in order to make my selection, so I need to emphasize that. And the way I'm going to do it is to go to Image, Adjustments, Threshold. And then I'm just going to push the threshold slider until the entire central area is separated from the rest by this black line. So I can just make one click in the center and select all of it. That looks good, so we'll click OK. And now it's selected. Now the thing about threshold is it makes things that are not anti-aliased by its nature. Things are either black or white, there's no gray. So in order to fake some anti-aliasing here, I'm going to go to Select, Modify, Feather, and I'm going to put in a pixel of feathering. Click OK. Click RGB so we see all 3 channels. Go back to the layers, and now I'm going to get Purr with Command A, that's Control A on a PC to select all, and then Command C, Control C on a PC to copy. Go back to the frame image, and just go up to Edit, Paste Into. And that puts her inside the selection with the mask already made and the mask and the image unlinked, just like we saw last time. And now I can grab the Move tool and put her where I want her. I can even hold down Command T, that's Control T on a PC, so that I can transform that selection. If I hold down Shift and Option, I can resize it proportionally from the center. So let's do that. And we'll make her face a little bit bigger and position her so that she fills the flower. And there you are, Petal Purr. So that's how to make a selection using channels to put an image into a frame. Next time we'll look at a more difficult permutation where channels won't be any help and see one way to deal with that. Until then, this has been Robin Wood, and I hope you found this helpful.